What's up, Capoeira Nation? Welcome back to the Capoeira Experience podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your host, Instructor Caxixi from Capoeira Brazil in Indianapolis. And man, I'm so excited because 1 week from today is going to be my very first batches out here in Indiana. I helped on so many bachisados. I help before on making cartas. I help before on making designs. I help before on organizing instruments. I help before on so many areas in the bachisado. But this is the very first time I run the whole show. So or not run the whole show. Let me take that back. The first time I lead and organize the event because I have all my students helping me. I have all my students are helping me, and I'm so excited to have this event, the Capoeira Experience Festival, next week. And I'm super happy to have all my friends over. I'm super happy to have all the teachers, all the guests, special guests over to teach classes and to pass their knowledge. And super excited to have my Mestre Mindinho here in town. And I'm super happy. And I'm very happy to host and to direct and to organize this event. And that's why if you are watching YouTube, if you are watching the YouTube video, you're going to see the cartas in the background. They are all ready to go. I personally I like to get ahead of everything as much as I can. And I got the chords done, which I have a vlog on my YouTube channel, the Capoeira Experience podcast, for you can go check it out how we get the chords done. There's some details that I haven't shown on the podcast. I'm sorry, on the video, but you'll see pretty much how I do the chords and how I got them done. So yeah, I'm very happy, very excited, and the most important thing of all this is to bring everybody together, to bring all my friends together on the same place to speak the same language, the capoeira language. And this honestly, from the bottom of my heart, this is my favorite thing about capoeira. It's my very favorite thing of the entire thing of capoeira is bringing people together. It doesn't matter how you look like, doesn't matter the language you speak, the language you look, the language you speak, doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter how tall you are, doesn't matter how short you are, doesn't matter anything, doesn't matter anything, doesn't matter if you play berimbau or not play berimbau, if you play atabaque or not, man, as long as you do capoeira, even if it's one day, man, even if it's one day, even if it's 1 week, and you are part of the capoeira experience of the festival, of the any bachisado, any event, even workshops, man, it's just like, trust me, it's so cool. So cool to see that energy, everybody having so much fun. And that's my goal, with one of my goals to of this festival, of having everybody, all my friends, have fun. All my friends smile. All my friends play together. All my friends respecting each other. All my friends having fun, smiling, hugging each other, and having so much fun. And I'm 100% sure if you are listening to this, you are missing it. So if you are able to make it next year, make sure stay tuned for the podcast. Stay tuned for um, any of the page, even my personal page. You go there and follow. Uh, I'm going to be tagging this video. So tag. I'm sorry. I'm so tired, man. I'm so tired. I'm very tired. I just came back from work. So yes, be part of this next year. I promise you, you're going to have so much fun. We're going to make it fun. The what I like to provide in the event, my classes, my hadas is a non-judgmental environment. You if you come here is for you to be yourself. 100% yourself. Don't be shy to be yourself. Don't be scared to be yourself. Just come to our hada, come to any of our events, come to our class, share time with us, and just be yourself. And I mention all these because this is part of the journey, not just mine, also my students, is the journey of putting the craft together, the craft of capoeira. And the many times, many classes training, the uh the all the stuff together to the investment of the time that you put on learning this beautiful art. It's called capoeira. We bring us together, but all this is just a many little things, many little um let's call it many little many little details, many little pieces to put all the puzzle together. And all this puzzle is called capoeira, right? And I learned all these throughout the years. And yeah, like I mentioned before on one of my episodes, where I talk about my journey when I started, uh, is pretty much capoeira taught me so much. So let me ask you this: if you're listening to this or watching the video right now, what capoeira has taught you so far? Even if it's one class, how do you feel? Like, be conscious of what you have been learning all this time. Like, you know, for example, let me walk you through some of the pieces capoeira taught me myself. So, for example, like I mentioned this before, uh, when I started capoeira, I was so, man, you have no idea how shy I was. I wish I have one student, is Kilo. If you're listening to this, I hope you understand what I mean. And I hope you learn um, what I mean by this. I was a very shy kid, and Kilo, one of my students, he reminds me so much of myself because whenever I talk, whenever I used to say something, I used to speak inside my mouth. So I used to be like, so people have to ask me like, what, like speak louder because I was so shy to speak. Oh, how I was so shy to make eye contact. I was shy to talk to people. I was so shy. I only had probably back then, before capoeira, not even kidding, probably like two, three friends, two, three people I could call my friends. And shy to talk to people, shy to shake hands, shy to everything, man. You mentioned it, I was shy for that, for everything. But once I started capoeira, man, this taught me so much, so much, so much. It helped me like to value people. It helped me. Uh, I made so much friends. And I'm still making so much friends. So many friends. I'm sorry. Uh, is so cool to see my own transformation, and I'm pretty sure this in capoeira can help my students out there. And I hope capoeira is also helping you to transform yourself, to understand yourself in a very very deeper level, on like putting ego on the side, putting uh selfishness on the side. And when is a completely different scenario when it's a different level of self-understanding when you start teaching, because you have to adapt 100% of the person that is in front of you, because all of us, we're not going to learn the same way. The If you explain me something, i'm no I'm going to understand it on a different way that one of my students will understand it, or the person next to me. So when I teach, by teaching, trust me or not, I absorb way more, way more than the people are learning from me. And even through the podcast, I've learned so much through these podcasts. I learned to be myself. I learned to, uh, with time, of course, I learned to be very comfortable in front of a camera. Um, I'm not shy at all to be in front of a camera. And coming back to the point I was saying of valuing people, I learned how to value people, because without people, without the person in front of me, I'm not going to progress on my capoeira. I'm not going to advance on my capoeira. I can play berimbau by myself. But if you are two more people playing berimbau, and you are one more person playing the tabaque, and you are one more person playing the pandero, what we have in there? I have a bateria, a full bateria, right? And the energy is completely different than when you play with yourself, or when it's a group of people playing. Do the experiment. Once once you listen to this, and you go to a hada, you go to a class, online class, you go to those classes, just listen and watch. Don't even say anything. Listen and watch the people around you, and and connect. And of course, it takes time to get to that connection, but connect on a deeper level on with the people in front of you, or with the people in class. You are going to feel a completely different energy than when you are by yourself. Of course, is you learn how to value people, you learn how to respect people in front of you. And I think that's one of the most valuable let's say, let's call it rules, or whatever name, how you want to call it. The most valuable for me in capoeira is respecting people. Without people, man, we don't have capoeira. We need people in front of us. We need we need we need the teachers, we need the mestres, we need the students, we need everybody in the hada. Every single of us has a lot of value in the capoeira hada, because we if we have, let's say this: you have a hada of 20 people, and one person is playing berimbau, one person is playing pandero, right? If you cut that hada on half, so that means you have 8 people in the hada, right? Plus the two playing the instruments. If you cut that people on half, so it will be 4 people plus the two playing. Man, I trust me, it's a completely different energy. So you learn how to respect people. You learn how to, with capoeira, you learn how to appreciate the people in front of you. You learn how to respect, how to value people. And it takes time all for to us too, to put our ego in the back. Sometimes some people get offended if you tell them that you have the ego too high. But that ego is part of is human nature. Is completely normal to have ego with us. Is But we have to acknowledge what kind of ego we have. you know is the ego I'm putting myself on top of somebody, or I'm putting somebody in front, under me, or behind me. you know Yes, we have the graduation systems inside the capoeira master. Of course, uh, you have respect towards a master, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't get that respect back. Respect comes across the board, because again, we value people. You also learn how to understand yourself. You learn how your body works. You learn how what things upset makes you upset in the heart. You learn how your brain works once just on a simple fact of singing and clapping, right? And not losing the rhythm and not losing uh, the the energy, that energy that you're projecting. just just that little interaction, and then you, of course, you start learning the instrument and singing, and you start learning more and more and more and more. I can be here all day of the stuff that you can learn, and the stuff that can help you to understand yourself. Amen. Trust me, once you understand yourself, you will appreciate the harder even more. I know you do. I know you do. Don't get me wrong. Okay, okay. Fine, fine. Don't get mad at me. But once we learn how to appreciate even more, trust me, it's much, much, much better. Also, you learn how to be outgoing, and it makes me laugh because sometimes I tell people and be like, hey, I used to be very introvert, very, 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 very introverted kid. And people are like, no, I don't believe you. And like, well, whatever, don't believe me, bro, whatever. But, you know, it's just really, really crazy how Capoeira can transform positively, on a positive sense, uh, what you can be. And it can help you uh, be outgoing, and it can help you to expose yourself to be uncomfortable, good uncomfortable, be uncomfortable for making friends, be uncomfortable to be in front of people. And the stuff, it just capoeira capoeira made me very, very outgoing, because I gotta talk to people, I gotta be in front of people, I gotta sing in the hall, I gotta buy games, especially teaching in a country where it wasn't my language. I didn't speak English at all. I didn't speak English at all. I just knew like 5 words before, when I moved here to the US. So I learned the language. It helped me to understand how to teach, how to pass what I know, which is not easy, to pass what I know, or to pass what you know to somebody that don't know. So it's a challenge. It's a really, really super cool challenge, because it helped me to understand how can I translate. And these are the questions that goes through my head when I'm going to teach whatever, from a jinga to ahmada to to um, birimbao to atabaque to pandero, anything. Whenever I'm going to teach anything, to my students, the first questions I ask to myself is, how can I translate what I know into words, so the person in front of me can understand and catch what I mean, and take away the information that I'm passing. So all the stuff goes in my head, and that helps me to understand what I know. Yeah, and also it helps me to be conscious of my thoughts. It helps me to be conscious of my actions, and it helps me to be conscious of what I'm going to teach and what I know. So it's capoeira is an another level, okay? And the most beautiful thing that capoeira gave me, the capoeira provides me, is making many, many friends. Remember before at the beginning I said I just have probably like two, three friends. I don't even know how many friends I have right now because I have friends all over the world, from Canada to here in the US to South America, all over South America, Colombia, Brazil, Venezuela. I still have some friends there. Um, uh, Chile to Argentina to uh, name the country, man. To Europe, I have many friends too, and Asia, I have many friends too, and man, all over the world. I never thought about this, and before, and it makes me so happy. And this is pretty much what is capoeira about to me. This is this is capoeira to me. All this what I mentioned before. You know, it helps me to value people. It helps me to understand myself. It makes me to be myself. To be myself. That's so important in capoeira. You have to be yourself, but you also gotta respect the person in front of you, and on being themselves. So it helped me to be outgoing, and it is helping me to make more friends, and it's helping me because I make more and more and more friends. And capoeira capoeira is beautiful. Capoeira is beautiful. It's beautiful. I remember many times, when in Portuguese and in Spanish, capoeira is a female figure. Capoeira is a female figure, and we relate, or we compare a lot capoeira to a mother, because to a mom, to that mother that wants to take care of you, that have infinite, infinite. Is it infinite? Comment below. Is it infinite or infinite? Infinite. Yeah. Infinite energy, and infinite love. Infinite. It has so much to offer, and it never ask anything back. You always give and give and give, but never ask for something in return. But it's on us, and every single of us give back to capoeira. And this, by me doing this podcast, by me making the videos showing you how I do the bachisados, uh, me showing you all the information I share here with you, is for me to give back to capoeira, to give back. This is my contribution to capoeira. This, besides teaching students, informing students, I every single, except one, but every single of my students, I taught them from ground zero. Almost all of them except Helampago. Helampago, if you're listening, I know I probably you already knew a little bit of capoeira before come here, but I'm still forming you, which makes me very, very happy. So not easy form a person, not easy form teach a person, but it makes me very, very excited to see how much all my students are going to learn, to see their faces next week. I'm so excited. It's going to be also a surprise. I know you're listening. I'm gonna whisper because it's a surprise for somebody. For somebody, it's going to be a core surprise. Okay, it's a secret between you and me. I'm trying to cover here the microphone. Sorry if the audio is a little bit too hard, but I'm trying to whisper. because I don't want anybody to hear around me, okay? So keep the secret between you and me. Just don't say anything, okay? Come check it out next week or watch your videos next week after I post everything. So it's going to be very fun. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for that little surprise. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have on top of my head. Capoeira was telling me so much, man. He taught me to travel. I never traveled this much before. I'm the only one in my family that have traveled this much. The only one, man. The only one in my family that have traveled this much because of capoeira. It makes me so happy. So keep training, man. Keep training. Keep training. I know sometimes we get stuck on we get stuck on that mental block. We get stuck on being like, oh man, I'm playing, I don't play, I'm not playing how I want to play this week. Or man, this movement is not coming out. This movement, I can get the movement, man. What the fuck? Yeah, beep. But like what the hell, man. Like why this is not happening. But you know, we practice everything. We can get there, and practice, train, and keep supporting school. And the last thing I can say is for my festival, the Capoeira Experience Festival, is going to be a giveaway, a raffle of a beanie, beautiful beanie, man. Tombo beanie. Shout out to all my friends in Tombo. Thank you so much for this beanie. And if you get a chance of um, come here and get a beanie and try to get a beanie, make sure you do it because it's probably gonna be gone pretty quick. And next year, every year, I'm going to be doing a raffle of something. So stay tuned for that. And yes, please keep supporting your school. Keep doing capoeira. Stay positive. Bring that beautiful energy to the Hada. Bring cool energy. Be silly in the Hada. Jump, smile, scream. Bring your hips, bring your hands up, and bring that energy to the Hada, man, because we need it, especially today's days. Okay, and I don't think I got anything else to say. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being part of the community. Thank you so much for keep supporting your school. And of course, if you are on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. Somewhere here or somewhere here, this corner, or somewhere here, or somewhere down there, or somewhere around here. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Let me know who is your favorite capoeira singer. Let me know in the descriptions below. My favorite capoeira singer is Mr. Tony Vargas. Mr. Tony Vargas is always being my favorite capoeira singer. And there, of course, there's many. In the list is going to be probably like 1,000 capoeira singers. But my number one capoeira singer is Mr. Tony Vargas. So stay tuned for the Bachisado next week. Stay tuned for more podcast. Be there next year because I'm gonna be waiting for you. I know you are listening right now. I see you next year. Actually, I'll see you next time for the Capoeira Experience podcast. Thank you so much. Be good, be great, be excellent, be the greatest, be everything good. All right. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for getting this far. Remember, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up on Facebook or YouTube. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. This is going to help us and help me to get bigger numbers and bigger subscribers so we can give more information. Okay, please, if you're listening, I know you're listening, I know you're watching, please give me a subscribe, give me a like. Okay, I know you're watching right here or listening. All right, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in and listening every single episode, especially the episode we just did. All right, thank you so much. Peace.